Well, g'day everyone. Today we're having a squiz at Signalfall. Signalfall is it's kind of a factory building automation kind of a game where you crash land your spacecraft on a planet and you need to gather resources, automate production, and send all of that into space. We've kind of seen it before, but I really like the art style on this. Big thank you to the devs for sending a key through for us to check it out. And I thought we would have a squiz at it today. Maybe play for half an hour or an hour and see what it's like. There is hostilities in here. You do need to defend your base and stuff like that. So there's plenty to do. Let's get stuck straight into Signalfall. And here we are. I really like this art style. This art style was kind of inspired probably by, well, there's been a lot of art style that's been inspired by Borderlands, isn't there? I'm just going to check because I did turn the music off and it is back on and I don't want it on. Apply, save, close, resume. There we go. I did do that beforehand, so I just wanted to turn that off. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I do actually really like the art style in this, and it just it feels good and it really looks good. First thing that we need to do is find the emergency gear. I don't know what we were doing when we crashed our craft, but we're standing here in our undies. Right, at least we got the button up at the front there. All right, let's loot this, open this up, and we'll grab, can we shift click? Yep, we can. Power cells, flashlight, and an electric cable. Beautiful. Okay, so it wants us to equip the gear. We need to put that on. We need to put that in number 1. Does that go into number 1? Can I just hover over it and hit number 1? Or does that go into there? I'm not sure. Flashlight can probably go into... No, wrong item. Okay, so none of this wants to go into here. Unfortunately, I don't know how to sort that out. And power cells, so we'll throw a power cell into there. All right, I don't know what happened. Did I just drop those? I did drop them. All right, cool. Equip the laser. Well, I can't equip the laser because it won't let me. And I can't right click and I can't throw it in. Oh, now I can throw it in there. Is it going to let me throw that in there? Probably not at this point. Okay, cool. Let's equip the laser. There we go. We are done. Mine rocks for minerals, mine vegetation for biomass, and mine ship scrap. Can we mine this ship scrap? There we go. Yeah, we can mine this. No, target is not mineable. Maybe we need to do, there's stuff out here, so maybe we need to do it out here as well. What kind of stuff? Vegetation for biomass. Is this something here that we can mine? This is copper ore. Okay, lovely. That gives us some copper. We need to mine rocks for minerals. So you would think that if we're getting that out, we would be filling that up. Is this minerals here? There we go. Yes, that's minerals there. All right, cool. Biomass. What are we going to do for biomass? Can we actually mine all of this? That's not mineable. So we need to grab this stuff. We've got to be really careful because there's apparently there is enemies out here somewhere. So let's start mining some of this stuff as well, shall we? You've got to right click. So it's like a right click to aim before you can actually use yep, that's it, that's good, before you can actually fire. So there we go. It's not fully lined up with the reticle, so it probably needs to be lined up with the reticle. Maybe it is when we're further away. Is it? No, it's kind of offset a little bit, so they probably want to fix that. That's probably a really good thing to do, is to probably fix that up so that so it's probably a little bit more accurate, because at the moment if it's offset then it's not going to be accurate. It'll be interesting to see what the combat's like. and whether there is accuracy there for that. So let's grab this as well, and it wants us to mine the vegetation, so I'm guessing it's just mine some trees, right? Yes, just mine some trees. Beautiful. All right, there we go. We'll get that as well. We'll run right through all of the tutorial and stuff like that, so hopefully we'll get a fair way away. That was almost there. What's that? It's got like an offset on the reticle. That's lining up, but it's not lining up enough. Okay, so it's like a kind of a distance thing. All right, well they could make adjustments to that quite easily. Let's grab another one of those. So build the construction beacon. Press B to open the build menu and build at the construction, and then add a power cell to it, which we just happen to have a power cell, don't we? Can we collect these, or do we have to mine them? No, we can collect them. I'm just going to collect everything. Why not, right? What's that? That's ship scrap. Cool. Okay, so let's this is probably a nice place anyway to build ourselves a base. We're starting to get over encumbered. It looks like we've got some food and water and stuff down in the bottom left hand side there, as well as our health bar. It's going to be, and it wants us to build the beacon. That's a very, very slow scroll. No, nothing in there. Habitat, nothing. Production, power cell charger, defenses, small turrets, core, construction, beacon. Right. I think we'll put the construction beacon out here, shall we? I don't know whether we're going to be able to... Right, so what do? We just add with the E key. I don't know whether we're going to be able to pull apart all of that ship there. Maybe we will. Let's go into here and throw a power cell into there. There we go. They've got some text coming through there that also needs to be fixed up at some point in time. Right, that is done. Beautiful. And it shows a health and stuff like that, and the ability to dismantle it as well. Build a basic printer to craft items and use it to craft a shock baton. Connect both the beacon and the printer, so we're going to have to connect these together. All right, can we actually use this as storage? It doesn't look like we can, and it doesn't look like we can. We can't mine any of this stuff here. So I think we'll build this right here. So a basic printer. That's a beacon extender. Production is a basic printer. And I think we'll throw that in there. Let's rotate it. I'm going to build it right in here, I think. There we go. It'd be nice if you didn't have to kind of there we go. We need some more ship scrap, so we'll go out and get some more ship scrap. If it didn't sort of conform to the, if it actually flattened the ground out rather than conforming to it. So, all right, let's grab some of this here. There we go. Oh, that's a bit of wind. I wonder what was coming in. It kind of sounded like wind might have been whistling through, but I wasn't sure, so there we go. There is some ship scrap down here as well. There's definitely ship scrap lying on the ground. We'll grab ourselves some minerals and stuff while we're at it. We might as well grab a few of these, I think. There we go. I don't know. There must be water over there, I think. There we go. We'll grab that. We'll go and check this water out over here. This is a bloom. What is it? A red leaf bloom with blue leaves. Grab that there as well. Let's pop over to here. We've got to jump. What's this here? Is this water or not? It is water. Let's grab that. Drag recipient to fill up. Doesn't look like we've got anything that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We're going to have to probably craft that, I'd say. Let's head back to our base. Now it looks like we're going to have to remember exactly where the hell we are as well. because there's sort of no marker or anything like that. Do we have a map? We don't have a map either, so which is pretty interesting. Let's grab some more biomass as well. There we go. Connection. So do we need to... We'll have to figure out how to do the connection once we've got this thing built. Let's just grab all of this. This is a ferrite deposit. Doesn't look like we can mine a ferrite. It says target is not mineable. Maybe when we get some upgraded tools, we'll be able to mine all of this stuff. But for now, let's just keep it going as it is. So we've got all of that, which is good. Now we need to connect. How do we connect? Do we connect in the build menu? Core, no. Habitat, no. Used to recharge power cells and defenses, which is small turrets. Miscellaneous. How do we actually connect them to... Let's go into there. It wants us to make a shock baton, so let's maybe see if we can. It says that it's not connected. Can we connect it somehow? I've just got to figure out exactly how to connect it. Connect both the beacon and the printer. Aha. What's this here? If we go into our build menu, no, not in our build menu there. And it looks like we've got habitats there as well, which is cool. How do we do it? We don't do it that way. I'm just, there's like connector in. Okay, E, add cable. So we've got to go there to there, maybe. Okay, that should be connected now by the looks of it, which is cool. Now we should be able to go in and it's making a shock baton for us. Cool. I wasn't sort of sure. I was just looking the wrong spot, I think. All right, we've got to take that out. Lovely. We'll grab that. And it wants build a beacon extender to be able to connect multiple machines at the same time. Okay. All right, let's jump into there. And a beacon extender. If we maybe put that here... let's also throw that shock baton in there, into number 2. Well, they're good looking little fellas, aren't they? Do we have a dodge? We don't really have a dodge, do we? Come on, what are you guys doing? Doesn't look like they're too dangerous at this particular point in time. Right, what do we need in there? We need all of this stuff. We're just missing a bit of rockallite, so we're going to have to go out and get that. There we go. Lovely. I don't know whether the shock beacon is shocking, like whether it's kind of almost like a bleed. Let's head over here and we'll grab this stuff. Hopefully those things don't come back while we're away. I'm not sure whether they will. Doesn't look like. I can't see too many of them. Use the X laser on fallen enemies. Okay, cool. That's rockallite there. We'll grab some more, and we'll grab some more of these materials while we're out here as well. All right, there we go. And don't know what this is, but we're going to mine it anyway. That's saying that is rockallite there, just pure rockallite. There you go. All right, let's maybe head back again, and we'll try using our laser on those dead bodies and see what we get out of them. We may get some meat or something. I don't know. Okay, so that's our stamina. That round circle there. All right, cool. Right, we don't have any more enemies. Their bodies have disappeared, so let's throw those in. And I'm guessing we go connector in to there. No. Ag cable to there. No. Connector in and connector out. No. Ah, yeah, okay, yeah, I've done it wrong. So let's go connector in from there to here. Let's pop around here like so, and then connector out to, actually let's go into that one there and then into there. There we go, that's a little bit better. So that's kind of extends that a little bit. Build the material processor, which we can do. I was just kind of looking for more enemies. It looks like the sun's going down. That's actually looks really good, doesn't it? Let's go into here and build the, what were we supposed to do? Material processor. Power cell charge. It's not in here anywhere. It's not in here anywhere, and it's not in here anywhere. There it is. It's right down the bottom there. Let's rotate this. I might build that right here as well. There we go. We'll see how much of that stuff we've got, and we'll go out of there. Come on, you can do it. Connector out. Electric cable is required. Oh, do we not have any electric cable? Do we have to print electric cable? Well, maybe we do. Basic printer. Is there electric cable in here somewhere? Yes, there is. Right. We need more ship scrap, and we need refined copper. Okay, well, how the hell are we going to do that then? We may have to balance this. So it wants us to create refined metal using the material processor. Material processor not connected. So what we may have to do is go from there to here. Connector in, and then just use this and make some refined copper. Can we? Yes, we can. All right, and we'll let that sort of run a little bit as well. Looks like we're going to need to eat something. Are these edible? Hopefully they are. Looks like they might be, and there's a little bit of a cooldown on eating those. So I don't know why they'd put a cooldown on eating. It's, you know, to make your stomach feel a little bit better or whatever it is. I don't know. All right, we need to go out and grab ourselves some more copper, which we can do. There's copper out here, and there's more ferrite and everything out here as well. Can't see anything else here, but it is definitely a very good looking game, isn't it? Let's grab that. Grab some more copper. I think with the disease we couldn't get. Yeah, not mineable. Alright, we'll grab some of these. Gonna have to keep our eye out for enemies. I think constructing the beacon probably brought them all in, I reckon. Or brought those 3 in anyway. So until we kill some more enemies, we're not going to be able to achieve that part of the tutorial, are we? There we go. We'll grab some of that as well. Plenty of stuff here to grab. Plenty of this stuff. So we might as well grab as much as we can now. I don't know whether we have a weight or anything like that. There we go. Can we use a torch? Here we go. Here's an enemy here. Can we use a flashlight? No, it doesn't look like we can. Alright, we'll grab that and we'll use that on him. And that's given us some organic matter. I was just trying to figure out how to use the flashlight, but it doesn't have a battery in it. That's why. All right, let's go and grab some more of this stuff while we're at it before we head back. Hopefully, it's not too dark in here. Grab some more organic matter. There we go. That's a great way to light it up, isn't it? Definitely have to keep our eye on what's going on around here. What's this one? Oh, that's copper as well, isn't it? So there's a fair bit of copper around too. That one was rockolite. This one's rockolite as well. At least there's plenty of resources around. I do apologise about how dark it is here, guys. Let's head back over here and see. Refined copper. So I didn't really tell us how much copper we needed to refine, but I'm sure that what we put in there was probably okay. So we'll probably take all of that. Ran out of stamina. Of course I did. We need some lighting, I think. Oh, look at the constellations. There we go. Is that the Milky Way? Right, in we go. Let's pop into here, and no, that's not the one. It's over here. Let's go into there and we'll take all of that and then we'll refine whatever we have left. There we go. Lovely. All right. It still says create refined metal using the material processor. Is there refined metal? Oh, yes, there is. Let's grab that. Let's take all of these and let's throw some refined metal in there and let that process. Create electrical cable using the basic printer. Well, we're going to have to do that in a minute, aren't we? So I do hope that it's not too dark here for you guys. I'll just put some light on like that. All right, beautiful. Let's take all of those. And we don't have any. So 3 organic matter will actually produce meat for us as well. That's worth noting. Let's go into there and pop it into here, and we'll go in here and we need to create electric cables. I'm going to create, well, I can only create 3 by the looks of it, which is fine. I need to sort of get out of here just in case we get enemies coming in as well. It's going to be pretty cool to actually set up turrets and stuff like that and set up a perimeter and have everything running off of our tower. Okay, here we go. We are ready. Take. Lovely. All right. Let's see. Craft a crude power cell using the basic printer. A crude. We really need to craft one of those as well. But let's craft. You can't scroll this. You've got to actually do that. We need some more biomass for this, which is perfectly fine. We can get some more biomass. There's plenty of that around. Keep our eye out for enemies as well. Grab some biomass. There's actually a couple of things that we need biomass for, so we may as well grab a couple while we're out here. At least you'll be able to see a big green dot anyway. There we go. I don't know how much you get plus 13 when you do that, so that's all right. Shall we grab some more ferrite? No, we can't. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. I'm just going to do a save again. And just keep saving. And we need a crude power cell. Let's make one of those. A pulse pistol. I want to do a pulse pistol. But I kind of need to almost... Sorry, I was just reading that. Wait for the tutorial to tell me to do it. So let's take the crude power cell. Let's see. Construct a habitat module. Secure. Craft a water container. Collect dirty water from a pond. Where was our water container? Down here. We should be able to craft one of those, which will be good. And then we need to build ourselves a habitat module. There we go. Oh, okay. So we've got this big build menu down here. Let's maybe build ourselves a habitat module there, can we? There we go. That sounds pretty good. And what do we need for that? So we need more metal, and we need electronics, and we need all of that jazz. That's fine. What have we got in here? Let's take the water container. And we did see water over this way. Yeah, there we go. It's marked anyway. I wonder, did that mark when we actually it may have marked when we what's going on there? Okay, that's a bit of a bug. There we go. There's a bug for them to work out as well. The laser's pointing off in the wrong direction, but again, early access stuff. There we go. Hopefully the devs will watch this one, because I do actually have, believe it or not, devs watching my first looks and stuff. So there we go. We'll grab that as well. It's at least we know it's still aiming in the correct direction, right? We'll grab that and we'll mine that, despite the fact that the laser's running off in a completely and utterly different direction. That's perfectly fine. Let's grab that. I'm going to grab as much of this stuff as I possibly can while we're on our way out here, guys, just to the water. Just because we're going to need it all. We're definitely going to need it all to start processing metal and all that type of stuff as well. So there we go. There's some more copper over here, which we're also going to need. Looks like there's something over there that we can discover as well. So let's get in there. We'll get you. Don't want to miss out on any scrap laying on the ground. There we go. We'll pick up that biomass as well. We'll pick up that scrap too. Oh, here we go. Our friends have arrived. There we go. We'll just skirt these guys and we'll zap him. There we go. Our zapper's working again. Beautiful. We just needed to kill somebody off. That's it. Alright, water container. Do we have the option to fill the water container by dragging that into there? Filling that up. Beautiful. That has been filled. Don't know what that is. That's some fungi. And I spotted a chest over here. Look, right there. Which is pretty cool. I don't know how big the map is, but there is stuff around. You can see points of interest, so you can spot them from a bit of a distance as well. So there we go. We'll grab some of this here, which will give us metal shards. Let's loot the container here, and there we go. We've got a ferrite. We've got an electronics. We've got a light energy cartridge. Oh, okay. So that's for our thing, a meg kit and another electric cable. So I'm guessing that's for our torch, right? There we go. Lovely. Grab some more copper as well. I don't know whether we have an inventory limit, like a weight or anything like that. So let's just head back, but we'll just grab a couple more things on the way, especially these little white things here, which give us scrap metal and stuff as well, I believe. Metal shards. Yes, metal shards. Alright, beautiful. And one more as well. Yeah, I definitely like the art style on this. It's quite good. There we go. Lovely. Head back out, pick a couple of things up on the way, and get the next stage done. Actually, are we heading in the wrong direction? We are heading in the wrong direction. Where the hell is home? I'm getting lost now. I'm getting lost now. I've been running sort of all over the place, hey? So, there we go. Lovely. The ship is around here somewhere. I reckon this is a separate part. There we go. We may have a... Oh, crap. Where'd he come from? Did he pop out of that little chunk of metal? He may have done. Alright, beautiful. Where is the ship? I'm kind of a little bit lost now. There we go. Grab you as well. Beautiful. And we've got another enemy here. There we go. He's down as well. I don't mind the damage numbers coming up over them. Come on. It says the target is not mineable. There we go. Just have to get in the right spot. Beautiful. Alright. I'm going to need to find our home. Because I have lost it. Miles away from our home. It's all the way over there. All the way over there. Give us a chance to gather just a couple more resources on the way through. If I don't kill off my stamina first. There we go. We'll grab you. I think our laser did go off in a different direction again as well, didn't it? So, we'll grab you. Thank you very much. Bloom. What is the bloom coming up as? Yeah, it looks like we do have like a slot limit, so I think that light energy cartridge goes in there. No. Don't know. Alright, let's get over here. Stamina's not very generous either, so it's not far. Like you can't run too far. There we go. Stamina is one of those things that I find to be a real pain in the arse in games. Stamina is one of those things that I prefer not to be in there. In my Farmer's Dynasty series, I've actually turned stamina off, so on purpose. There we go. Which is good because it just gives me the opportunity to not have to worry about it. So when you have that option in games, I think those little options, those little craft your own play style, build everything up to suit your own play style kind of stuff is actually really, really good. So it sort of gives people the opportunity, doesn't it? It's like let's go from connector out to connector in. There we go. And we might get just a couple more of those and a couple more of those and one of those. All right, lovely. What are we missing? Electronic parts and copper. How much more copper do we need? Let's do one more copper. And what do we need for electronic parts? For electronic parts, we need 4 copper and 2 metal. So we're going to need 8 copper and 4 metal, I think, aren't we? 8 copper and 4 metal. Yeah, we sure are. Okay, let's take those and let's do some more of those and do some more of those. Don't know whether I think there's a queue on here for how much you can actually do at any one time. But we've got plenty of resources. So there we go. We'll take some of those. Let's do some more, and then we'll do some more refined metal as well. Beautiful. So everything has to be connected to the beacon, and I wonder, I'm guessing that you can probably build other beacons as well, I would guess. Let's grab some of those, and while that's happening, let's see if we can make ourselves 2 of these. There's 1, so we'll get that going, and then we should be able to make another one as soon as this stuff's done. There we go. Let's get some more of that. We'll make ourselves another one of these, like so, and have that happening. There is a time difference in the stuff that you're actually making as well, so there we go. We'll take that, thank you very much, and build a water processor and process dirty water. We will do that. We'll go back into here and we'll take all of that and we'll refine some more of that and a couple more of those. We'll head over to here and we'll throw those in. And we need one more electronic part, which is actually being built right now. We were lucky enough to have actually found one of those in that chest as well. So that's our habitat. And it obviously needs stairs and it needs power as well. So if we pop over to here and we hit that connector and we run that over to here and we run it to the in, there we go, then that'll power that up, which is really, really good. Can we build, we can build a ramp in here. Let's rotate that around and build that there, and that requires some more metal there. So let's grab that and we'll take these and we will put that in there so we can actually duck in here and have a look at what's in here. All right, cool. This is part 1 of our habitat, which is really, really cool. How do we close the door? Right there. Beautiful. Okay, so it wants us to process dirty water using a water processor. What do we need for the water processor? Should be in here. That should be it down there. We will throw that. I'm going to throw that over this side, I think. Yeah, we'll throw it just over here like this. Rotate it around a little bit, and I'm just going to put that there and see what we've got. We need one more refined metal. So we can do that. We can grab some of that and some more of that, which is good. And we should be able to go into here and chow down on that chunk of meat, which should give us a fair, yeah, it does. It gives us a fair whack, doesn't it? Will that go into there? Doesn't look like you can actually get that in there. All right. Will that power cell go into the flashlight? Don't know. Drag to the correct slot to use it requires a power cell equipped. Flashlight is right in my face. Right in my face. You guys were probably yelling at me in regards to that. It's right in your face, Simi. It's right in your face. There it is. And it was. You were all correct. Let's go connector out to connector pin in. Go into there. Throw our dirty water in there and let it process. And let it turn into fresh water, which is actually really, really cool. Beautiful. All it wants us to do now is drink some clean water. Now, I have set this up really, really poorly. Very poorly. But you can dismantle these, and it'd be interesting to see whether you get all of your materials back. One water purifier is working. While that's happening, we can probably go out and get ourselves a little bit more organic matter. Some more scrap metal would be good. There we go. A laser that goes straight ahead is pretty good. And we've got another guy coming in. There we go. That's going to give us a little bit more meat, which is good. Got to find that spot. There it is. I was probably a little bit too close to him, I reckon. He just popped out of nowhere. I didn't see him coming from anywhere. There we go. We'll grab you. Grab this as well. Beautiful. It's like 11 p.m. at night, and I really need to go to bed because I've got to be up really, really early to go to work. But here I am recording episodes for you guys when I should be fast asleep. There we go. Right, that and that. There we go. There we go. Should have our water processed now, I would believe. So I'm guessing we throw that in there and then we drink that. Task done. Create a pulse pistol using the basic printer. That's what we want, a nice pulse pistol. That was up the top, I believe. And we need 2 electronic parts and we need more metal. So let's pop into here. Let's grab some more metal and we'll get that running. We can also cook ourselves another steak when we need to. We'll get this pistol happening. I want to see what it fires like. The little pulse pistol. Here we go. Take. Throw those in. And let's see if we can do... How many did we need? We needed 2. So let's go 1, 2. 2 of those. And we've got some more copper coming anyway. And then once they're done, we should have enough stuff. No, we need to do some more metal as well. So let's grab those and run some more metal through there. All right, cool. At least the resources are very abundant and stuff. Let's build that. There we go. We do have enough for that. So let's make this pulse pistol. And then we'll sort our inventory out a bit, I think. I mean, our quick slots after we've got this. So let's grab that. Take that. Lovely. Oh, resume. Let's go into here and we'll put that. We'll swap those over and we'll throw the pulse pistol in there. I believe it probably is going to need this. Yeah, units for light weapons. Cool. Let's grab that. I just want to see how accurate it is. So before we finish up, so I'm going to go and see if I can find an enemy to shoot. Which, if I just run out in this direction, there's a communication core over there. That's pretty cool. Let's just run out here and see if we can't find ourselves an enemy somewhere to shoot. There's one over there. Let's go and do that. Let's pick up that metal while we're here. Here we go. Yep, it is accurate to the... it's definitely accurate to the cursor. So there we go. Lovely. All right, so at least we know that it is accurate to the cursor. I do like the little pulse pistol. That's fun, but I'll probably conserve the energy in it and use the baton for a while with these guys because they seem to be pretty easy. Collect communication cores, 3 of. Craft light energy cartridge using the basic printer, which is another task to do. But for now, guys, I'm going to leave this first look here. There is a link below if you guys would like to check this game out for yourself. It does have positive reviews, which is very cool. There we go. We should be able to create one of those. Yeah. I'm enjoying it so far. There's a couple of little things in there. There was a couple of little bugs that we've seen in there. I think the inventory system could be a little bit better with the drag and drops and stuff like that. And definitely fixing up that laser and fixing up the hit point for the laser as well would probably be a really good thing too. So, but anyway, guys, this is Signalfall. If you want to check it out, we didn't really get into any automation or anything like that because there's not enough time in a first look. But we have checked out the basics, which is actually pretty cool so far. So I'm liking it so far. I would, if I was playing this a lot, move all of these and probably set it up a little bit better. So, move our power cells. I'll move these inside and connect them all like that and stuff. But thank you so much for watching, everybody. I will see you all in the next episode. Me and my little pew pew. And I mean my gun.